Good morning everyone, I am Novella. I am from the first speaker of the government team, and today we have a motion. This house believes that scholarship should only be granted on the basis of financial necessity. And we know that we live in a country where the government wants to make a qualified student, that they have a good quality of study, of good education, and then this can profit for the country itself and also for the government by using the scholarship. And the scholarship in Indonesia that more focus on the talent scholarship. Why we can say they are more focused on the talent scholarship? Because that I said before, they want to make a qualified student. And what's the problem of the talent scholarship? Even though we know that it's really good for the education of the country, because we know that Indonesia is a developed country, and if they more focus on the talent in the developed country, we know the economics of the student not equal. Every student have their own state of economics, and in here we know that in the talent scholarship there must be a rich student and poor student that try to get the scholarship. And if this has happened, we know that the rich student that have more better resources than the poor student itself, and that's mean the rich student more have a high chances than the poor students. Then what does this mean? The talent scholarship is just makes the rich student being more rich, and we know that this will not end up as a good thing, because this is just like harm for the poor student. Why we can say this can harm the poor student? Because we know this is failed because the student that in the poor condition, they just become a poor. They don't have or we can say that they lose their motivation to get the scholarship, because they know they can't compete with the student with a good economics condition. And also this is failed because the government can prioritize who more decent to get the scholarship. Like I said before, the talent of scholarship is just about who's more smart, who's more better in that education. And that's mean this is not important about the economics of the students and the other like that. Then this is not effective. Like I said before, this is make student rich being more rich, and the poor student can lose their motivation. Even this can cause unemployment because of this, because the low students economic, they can get the good education, and the end they can get also a good job, and yet they can become unemployment. And also this can make a stress for students, because they has to do a hard work, like how they are capable to do it, how they hard work, but that's can't equal with what the rich people that do. And why we said that if we use the financial scholarship, this is way effective, because with this we know who more decent to get the scholarship. We can choose more decent to get this, and at the end we can save the poor student, also the economic of their condition. And what's our stance in here? Of course we want to fix the economics of the poor student, and the end we can decreasing the employment. But how we can achieve this? Of course we release the financial scholarship, and the government can more focus or prioritize and optimize their scholarship to help the lower condition of student. And in here we have argument, where is let's start with characteristic first. The characteristic of the argument is the purpose of the scholarship itself. We know that the purpose of the scholarship is for helping the student to get a better education. But actually with the talent scholarship, we know that this is not to make the student more profit for the country, makes the student more smart. Of course this can make it, but not for the poor student. And this is just cause more harm rather than the good. And what's my argument? I have two arguments in here. First, if we use the financial scholarship, we can increasing the student economic structure. Why that's likely to happen? Because we know that the student will get a decent education if they get a scholarship, and if they get this, they also can get a better job. And after they get the better job, of course, we can achieve the better economics of the student itself. They can help their family and like that. And of course, this is have a lot of benefits, because for the government in the macro situation, in macro condition, this is can if they focus on the necessity of financial, they can optimize on the financial distribution for the student. But this depends on the student financial, and can be really effective. And for the student itself, the poor student, they can increasing and fix their structure of their economics condition, and it's really good for them. And the third of the benefit itself, of course, with this we can decreasing the unemployment, and after that this can profit for the country, for the student, for the family. And what's my second argument? This can decreasing the misuse of the scholarship, because we know that there's a lot of students that in the normal condition of economics that they are capable to get into the good school, but they compare to get the scholarship. But in the end, this is not effective, because what? Because they're in a capable condition, they can buy what they want, but they want to get the scholarship also. And this is they use for misuse, maybe to go party with their friends and do something like that. And this is just harm from the poor student that don't get it, because it's just decreasing their chance to get the scholarship. And this is really bad. And if we give the scholarship by financial necessity, of course, the poor student that will use the scholarship more effectively, and it's really good for them, because they know they in the low condition, and with the scholarship this is not just also help their education, but also help their condition economic at that time. Maybe their home is literally a bad home, not I said that bad, but maybe this can improving their place where they live. This can also makes the family more harmonious, maybe because they have money for themselves in the future, and this can good for the next generation, maybe for the children or the like the siblings. And the solution and the conclusion is, with the financial necessity of scholarship, of course we can decreasing the, like I said before, misuse of the scholarship, and also we can makes the employment decreasing, and also we can increasing or makes the economics of student better. This is for me. Thank you.